Marvin, the markets are doing great right now. Just bought a new icebox. Can I invest some more?
Have you considered investing on margin?
Where would I put that in? I guess as long as the stocks keep going up, it should be okay. I have 10,000 in radio. What can I get for that?
$150,000.
$50,000. Well, as long as things keep on going up, I guess it's gonna be okay. What do I need to do?
Sign here.
Things are looking pretty good for Kevin here. But how do we get here? What just happened? Let's go to Asa Hartman for an explanation.
You see, Kevin's costly decision to buy on margin was very common. This was because during the 1920s, margin was generally around 50%, meaning any investor like Kevin who wanted to put money into the market only had to give his broker 50% of the value of the stocks he wanted to purchase. After he coughed up that money, called collateral, his broker would supply the rest. Theoretically, after the purchased stocks rose in value and were sold, the investor would pay back the remaining money with interest to his broker and keep a profit for himself. Practically, though, this was not the case. When the stock market finally crashed in 1929, investors who bought on margin were forced to sell their stocks to pay back their brokers. However, because the value of the stocks had decreased, the investors weren't able to fully pay back all that they had borrowed. As a result of their debt, the investors also weren't able to pay back their loans to the banks, and the banks too began to fail. Thus, the entire American financial system crashed. Make sense?
Where's my money, Marvin?
It's gone, Kevin.
What do you mean it's gone?
I mean, it's gone. Just give up.
Well, money just doesn't disappear.
But as Kevin and millions of other Americans are about to find out, money does just disappear. But it wouldn't take them that long to forget it. Now, lots has changed. Sugar? Yeah, you.
Okay.
Now it's not just your average dumb like Kevin who's walking around buying stocks on margin that they can't afford. It's entire institutions, banks, hedge funds, you name it. They're using leverage to amplify their potential profits on all kinds of securities. Where's my coffee?
Here it is.
Son of a bitch.
So what do you got for me?
Okay, so as you know, you've been studying it, the avocado industry is booming right now, okay? The company, Avocados from Mexico, is issuing a 3-year corporate bond promising 10-year returns because they're going to expand their farms. I currently have Merrill Lynch on the line. They're offering us 30-to-1 leverage on this corporate bond.
30-to-1.
30-to-1.
Well, I think our last long position here was $2 million, and with 30-to-1 leverage, even if we pay off our interest 10 years down the line, we're looking at $63 million in profit. Jesus Christ.
And speaking of, here he is with an explanation.
Let's say you have 5 loaves of bread and you need to feed 5,000 people. You could always just... But sometimes, multiplication isn't that easy. In the modern day, people tend to use a different strategy. Let's say you are opening a bakery, but you only have enough money to bake 5 loaves of bread. And the profits there would not provide enough money to keep your bakery open. What you could do is put down your savings as collateral to take out a loan that would allow you to purchase more supplies, amplify your profits, cover the extra costs, and later pay back the interest. But of course, there's always a risk in borrowing more than you can afford.
When things go to shit, someone has to clean up the mess. In this case, it's me. But in 2008, when the big banks' leverage bets failed, it was the American taxpayer. Because you can't amplify potential profits without also amplifying potential losses.